3 years as a fake wife in New York. Chapter 1. The Invalid Marriage Certificate. After we got married, Ethan Carter was recruited by New York University with $1 million annual salary. I gave up everything back home and moved to New York with him. 3 years later, I still didn't have legal status. Meanwhile, his assistant, Sophia Reed, who had come to the US with us, had already secured her green card through his connections and built a life in the city. That day, I went to handle some paperwork and handed over my marriage certificate. The clerk glanced at the screen, then looked up at me. I froze. It turned out I had never been his wife. Chapter 2. The Change Lock. When I got back to the apartment, I tried the fingerprint lock 3 times. All failed. I called Ethan. His voice was calm. Sophia's lock broke. I'm working late tonight. I stood outside the door, speechless. This was my home. And I couldn't even get in. Chapter 3. The Credit Card. When we first arrived in New York, he gave me an unlimited supplementary credit card. Later, it ended up in Sophia's hands. She has better taste, he said. I believed him. Until our 3rd wedding anniversary. Sophia knocked on the door and handed him a box of condoms. Professor, this is still your favorite brand, right? That was when I realized I didn't even know what he liked. Chapter 4. Opportunities that were never mine. I studied art history. But in 3 years in New York, I sent out hundreds of resumes and got nothing back. I asked him to help me get a position at the university. He said he would ask around. 3 months passed, nothing. Meanwhile, Sophia had already landed a job in the administration office. Later, I found out. He had even given her a residency spot at an art foundation. To me, he said, "You don't need this. I can support you." Chapter 5. Illegal. I went to buy a ticket home. That's when they told me, "Your residency has expired." That was when I learned. An agent explained it to me. Ethan's spousal slot had gone to Sophia, one that had already been terminated. Chapter 6. The Final Signature. To leave the country, I only needed his signature on a document, so I went to find him. In front of his assistant, he said, "You're being unreasonable." Then he called security to escort me out. I didn't go back to him. I changed the lock, packed my things, and disappeared. He reported a theft. The police asked what was taken. He answered, "Only my wife's belongings." The officer replied, "She wasn't robbed, she left." He didn't believe it, but he didn't know. I never even had the right to stay. He saw me in the crowd. I was standing in front of a painting, talking to someone. He rushed over. "Emily." I turned around. He froze. "I've been looking for you." I smiled. He never made me wait more than 3 days. The painting behind him was titled, "Leaving New York."